Hello everyone and welcome. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how offer decisioning in Adobe Journey Optimizer helps you automatically deliver the right offer to the right person. We will keep it simple and practical. Our example is based on personalizing offers according to a user's interest. Let's say we have different types of sports fans in our audience. Some users love swimming, others are passionate about football, some prefer running, and of course, there always be users who haven't shared a clear interest yet. For them, we will configure a fallback offer, in this case, a YouTube content, so no one receives a blank or irrelevant experience. By end of this video, you will see how easy it is to set up the logic that makes all this happen automatically. First, let us set up the placement. You can think of a placement as the location where your offer is going to appear. In this case, we are creating something called as an email sports banner, which is simply the main banner area inside an email where our personalized content will be displayed. We will use this same placement for all of our offers, which keeps everything consistent and much easier to manage. Here's the demo section of creating offer decisioning. The first step is to create the placement. You can click on the create placement button to create a new placement, or you can modify an existing placement. For the sake of demo, I've already prepared a placement. Let me walk you through. So first, provide a name to the placement, select the channel type. In our case, we'll be using email. Then select the content type. In our case, we are using an image. Provide a description, and then you can leave the option for allow duplication as disabled. And here are some response formats that you can check or uncheck as based upon the metadata. And once you have filled all the details, you can click Save. This completes the step of creating a placement. Thank you. Next, we will define the rules that determine who sees which offer. We are going to use a profile attribute called interest to guide that decision. So, if someone's interest is swimming, they will see the swimming offer. If it is football, they'll see the football offer. And if it is running, they'll see the running offer. This way, each person receives content that actually matches what they care about, instead of a one size fits all message. How to create decision rules in Journey Optimizer. You click on Rules under Components. You can create a new rule by clicking Create New Rule. Or if you want to modify an existing rule, click on the rule and click Edit. This opens up an UI which looks very similar to the UI we have seen in audience creation. Here, we're going to create a personalization logic based on profile attributes. The attribute here is hobbies. I'm going to drag that from the individual profile and put it in the second panel. Here, we're going to have the criteria where hobbies equals football. Once that is populated, you're going to provide a name to the rule and provide a description. Once you've filled all these fields, you can click on Save. This is how you can create a decision rule. For the other rules, you can go ahead and follow the same steps. To keep our offers organized, we will use something called collection qualifiers, which are essentially tags. In this example, we will create 4 tags: swimming, football, running, and fallback. These tags help us group related offers together, and they will make it much easier to build dynamic collections later on. It's a simple step, but it makes managing everything much more efficient. How to create previously known as tags. This is one of the simplest steps to create qualifiers. You can click on Create Collection Qualifiers, provide a name, and click Save. For the sake of our demo, I've went ahead and created 4 qualifiers. One is fallback, running, football, and swimming. And this is how you would go about creating collection qualifiers. Now, it is time to create offers themselves. We will set up a swimming offer with swimming image, a football offer with a football image, and a running offer with a running image. And then we will create a fallback offer featuring YouTube theme content, just in case a user's interest does not match any of the sports criteria. Each of these offers is connected to our email sports banner placement. So we know they will appear in the right spot inside the email. How to create offers in Journey Optimizer. I've gone ahead and created the offers for this demo already, but I'll show you how to create an offer, especially the personalized offer. You have two choices. You have the personalized offer and the fallback offer. In this demo, I'm going to show you how to create a personalized offer. Click Next, provide a name to the offer, provide a start date and an end date. Here, select the qualifier that you previously created. Click Next. Here, I'm going to leave the offer eligibility criteria to all visitors. I'm going to increment the priority to 1 and then click Next. Here, I'm going to select the channel where the offer is going to be displayed. In this case, I'm going to select the email channel, and the corresponding placements for email would be filtered. Here, I'm going to select the image from the assets library. And since this is a football offer, I'm just going to search for a football image, select a football image and add it. And next, I'm going to review all the details of the offer that I am creating. If everything looks good, then this is where you would click Finish. This completes the demo on creating an offer. Next, we will create dynamic collections based on the tags we set up earlier. So we will have a swimming collection that filters for swimming tag, a football collection for football, a running collection for running. The great thing about dynamic collection is that they update automatically. Anytime a new offer is created with one of those tags, it's added to the right collection without any manual work. This keeps everything organized and ensures our offers are always ready for decisioning. How to create dynamic collections. Remember, you need to create the offer before you can create a dynamic collection. I've already gone ahead and created an offer for football, and I have named the offer as Step Up to the Goal. Now, to create the collection, click on the Collection tab. Here, you can click on the Create Collection, provide the name to the collection. In this case, I'm going to say Dynamic Collection for Football. Make sure you have selected Create Dynamic Collection. Click Next. Here, you're going to filter on the collection qualifiers that you have previously created. This filters the offer that you have previously created and select the offer and click Save. This is how you create a dynamic collection for football. Now it's time to bring everything together and assemble the decision. We will call this decision the Ultimate Sports Showdown. Inside the decision, we start by adding each of our collection. Then we apply the matching eligibility rule to make sure the right audience qualifies for the right offer. Next, we will set up the ranking method based on a priority. So if more than one offer qualifies, the system knows which one to choose. And finally, we assign a fallback offer the YouTube content just to make sure no one else is left out without an experience. With this setup in place, swimming fans will see the swimming offer, football fans will see football offer, running fans will see the running offer, and anyone else will automatically receive the YouTube fallback offer. It's clean, logical, and completely automated. How to create decisions in Journey Optimizer. Prior to creating the decision, you need to create the placement, decision rules, offers, collections. If you're following the series, you've already created those. If not, refer to those videos. Now it's time to assemble if once you have created the placement, decision rules, offers, and collections. To create a decision, you can click on create. I've already gone ahead and created a decision. I'll walk you through the steps. First, you need to provide a name followed by the start date and end date. Then you need to add a decision scope. It's a combination of placement and evaluation criteria. A placement needs to be created. This is where you select the placement. Then in the evaluation criteria, we have three evaluations, one for football, one for swimming, and one for um, running. And so here are the offers that we had created for those respectively. You select them, and under the decision rules, you need to select the rule, which is the rule that has been selected, and leave the ranking method as of a priority. And similarly, you will have to do the same. So if you click on one of these, it will show you the offer that was added to this evaluation criteria. Once that is done, you will be given the choice to add a fallback offer. I've already gone ahead and created a fallback offer. Apply that to the decision and then click next. If everything looks good, you click on finish. And this is how you can create a decision in Journey Optimizer. Before we wrap up, let's make sure everything is working as expected. We will test the setup using 4 different profiles. One interest in swimming, one in football, one in running, and another with a completely different interest like travel. When we run the simulation, each profile should receive the correct personalized offer based on their interest, and for the profile that does not match any of our sports criterias, the fallback YouTube offer will appear. This is a simple but powerful way to validate our decision logic and make sure everything behaves exactly as planned before sending anything to real users. After creating offer decisions, we need to simulate. Simulation helps us to preview the results of your offer logic from the perspective of selected profile. By choosing a specific profile, we can exactly know which offer that person should receive. Here, to ensure everything is working, I've gone ahead and created some test profiles listed down here. If you don't know how to create those test profiles, do look at the video that I've created, how to create test profiles. There are different ways. Here, I've created test profile for swimming, one for football, one for running, and one is different interest like travel, and you'll see how the results would show up. Before you go ahead, you need to add a decision scope, which is the one that we just created. Add that, and now once you apply the view results or click the view results, you would see the decision showing up based on the offers that you've created. Similarly, if you go ahead and select another one, it'll give you a warning that you need to click view results, and then once you do so, you'll see the offer for that corresponding one. Similarly, I'm going to show you another one, which is the offer that you would see for the football as an interest. Finally, if the user interest doesn't uh, line with one of the selected offers, it's going to fall back and show you an offer that was a fallback offer. And this is how you can create simulations before you can deploy these decisions to the production. And that's it. In just a few steps, we have built a complete personalization workflow. We have created offers, defined rule based eligibility, organized everything using tags and dynamic collections, applied ranking and fallback logic, and tested the entire setup with different profiles. With offer decisioning in Adobe Journey Optimizer, you can ensure every user receives content that's relevant to them automatically and at the right time. Thanks for watching and happy personalizing.